nice it is to actually be able to sit down for a little bit and just to take a little break, a little recreation, right, from everything. We're in a park called Rockland Lake State Park in New York, and it's so interesting, you know, just look at some things, simple things that look at, or, what do you call it? You want to call it inflatable, different names, you know, a little single boat, just overlooking the water and watching the lilies. The camera's not the most HD, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, you see the one in Nat Geo, it's like, oh, look at it, it's beautiful. But look at it, just to watch the lilies flowing with the wind, you know, and just waving back and forth. We see the animation and videos and stuff, and like, oh, look at the water, the rippling and the leaves, just float on it. First you ask is, who did this? Created it, you know? Listen to the birds chirping in the background and stuff. The sound of it. I know you might hear like the wind blowing and stuff. It's not gonna be a perfect video, you know? But just, you know, but some of them don't notice until, you know, until you watch it. The way, you know, the water's usually calm, but then as the wind blows, the waves kind of take effect from it and they get more turbulent in the water. So everything is so interestingly balanced. How many of us get a chance to take a nice quiet moment just to relax and enjoy some scenery, you know? And this is one, where that bird, I saw him here. And there he goes, where is he? He's there, I saw him there, oh there he goes. You know, this is like 15 times my application just to get him. How many times do you have a chance to watch this and then you see turtles and other stuff and other little animals running around, including those snakeums, you know? You should take a little breather, you know? So I say, it's not a bad idea to go to the national parks and even parks around the neighborhood, you know, or the area, just to get a chance to see what's out there. And we're so lucky, by the grace of God, we managed to be able to earn, be able to have a income to be able to buy a vehicle or bicycle like that, you know, bicycle or, you know, bike. And, you know, just taking pictures, pictures, your grandpa taking pictures over here. So, taking videos of a picture, eh? You know what I mean? And take a little time to remember it. Capture the moment, right? Capture yourselves. Listen to nature. That's why I say it's like, get a little breathe. Like, go place where it's like countryside, the birds, what's the birds there? You can catch them. They all over the place and stuff. Yeah, I saw it anyways. Somewhere always there, I saw it here. You know? Those stuff before, we couldn't do this stuff before because, you know, had to wait for those guys with those big cameras and stuff, Nat Geo again and all this stuff, Discovery. They do all this stuff. Now you get a simple, like an iPhone or something else. Even some of the regular Androids can still get now nice captured videos or pictures. And we say, no, you can't. Technology's out there, keeps increasing. But AI's doing other stuff too, you know? And AI is the collective, it's like a collective of what, you know, what the programmers have done. Even watching the bird fly over the water, different. This one take off. Beautiful things. Wind blowing. Beautiful. Look at the trees with the wind blowing. Beautiful. We love to see the videos and animation, you know, even like a still life or picture, you know, a canvas, an oil and canvas, or some kind of art exhibit. We have it in real life, but you can see it and cherish it. Look at the park in the street. Take a little walk. Look at the park in the street for a second. We're on this big rock for one. We're leaning on the rock here. You want to show what you I'm dropping. The wind is blowing so much. We're in the rock here, right? And hold it for a second. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Just sitting up, we're just leaning back on this big rock just now. And I like rocks. Just because it's like, it's stable, it's solid, it's heavy, it's powerful. You know? Even the image you just use of him being the rock can grind you to powder if he falls on top of you, you know? Crush you to death. Or you can fall and be broken on him. Figuratively speaking, mean to be a better person. Rock is strong. Next to a tree, it adds a lot of, not a detail. Even the curvature of the tree. Look at the tree and the branch. Look at the curvature. All these things make a difference. Look at the tree. What's wrapped around the tree there? Symbiotic relationship going on here. Something, not a vine, something wrapped around it. And it goes all to the top. All these intertwined images. All these pictures. I'm gonna try to put some of these on like cups and like silhouettes and stuff, you know? A little decoration there. Because it's so beautiful. The wind is looking at me. I'm like puffy man here. Like, look at me, bro. I'm all puffed up now. Look at me. All these things. And this breeze on a hot day like this is keeping us cool. You know? Blowing through the shirt, blowing through the back is nice. Me? Oh, I ain't bothered. I'm just saying that. And then look at the gentleman over there. He's fishing. And I'm like, bless his heart. And I said, I don't fish. I'm always doing something, hustling, trying to do this thing here, fix this thing here. I hear you, birdie. You know? And I'm like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. pays to take a little moment aside just to kind of enjoy the day if possible. Because then it's be so busy. Busy and busy. I hear you, birdie, and somebody see them and they glide, they do all this stuff. Hear them singing. And you know, in morning time too, hear them do all this song. They're talking to God, you know? And I'm like, we gotta talk to God too. And to ourselves, you know, we gotta talk to each other. You know? Been in a funeral yesterday, and you know, my own mother's funeral, and I'm like, after all she did, all she been through, you know, and you see other people that came in attendance, you say, wow, what has life been like? You know, we're at this point in life now, you know, much older than we were before, not kids anymore. And some of us, oh, here,
What's that?
you see, there's all animal poop and droppings. You know, when you're wild, when you see that stuff. We grew up with it around us, you know. In the island of Carriacou, we've seen all these animals, you know, goats and sheep and stuff, and donkeys, you know, leaving their poop and dropping on the birds, everything doing their own thing. We just took life as it is, you know, and now in America, by the grace of God, it's like, it's a beautiful place, a beautiful space, just to see everything in here, to see life and nature. You notice they have a lot of benches and stuff sitting around here. Not every single space, you know, but just strategically placed. Just to have a little time. Some people want to be close, some people want to be far. Some want to take time just to kind of, you know, ponder and reflect. And it's not bad. Like I want to show, there's a lady over there sitting there on the bench just relaxing. Yeah, a little quiet time, you know. And so I just, you know, you come sit in the rocks and have a picnic here. You see people in Central Park and stuff, you know, and other places. I say that one because that's a prominent place. Central Park is one. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people everywhere here, but in general, you have more people being born on the earth and stuff, all looking for a place to relax and to reflect. A time just to kind of a quiet solace, if possible. Also, some people go there because they want to be next to other people, you know? They want to be amongst the nature and the trees and the grass. Somebody told me today's Earth Day or something. I'm like, Earth Day? Isn't every day Earth Day? But it's God's day. It's God's day. He made all the earth and everything in it. So are we going up by created it? And this wasn't there when we came a while ago. This is a new structure. They built it up nice here. Look at it. And look at it. And they have the landscaping stuff here around it too. So you see all this stuff is tied together. The videos, the landscaping, matib.com, MATIBY.com. We try to put a lot of stuff that we relate to, where we see life happening, of watching like the structures there. The structures, see benches and pictures. You may see landscape and stuff here. You want to get pictures? Sure. Keep picture the mind, capture the mind. And look at you, put with the mulch and stuff here, and the pavement and the concrete structures here and there. These little things we take for granted. I didn't notice them as much before because we're busy working on life and school and kids and stuff. I didn't really look at them as much. The receptacle, trash cans here and there. It's not the same in every place. It's this one. Can't keep a camera from them. That'll be ladies, that's just species, okay? Ouch! I got dandelion bush blood on me. But all these little things, all these little structures here, I'm like, is this just garbage? I was gonna step on it. But I was like, there's a pattern to it. That's restrooms? Oh, this is totally new. Go, you wanna use it? Go ahead, I'll wait for you. Look at the structure, nice. Not bad. But you know what I'm saying? It pays to take some time and just to reflect on this and enjoy a quiet moment. Look, I'm gonna sit over here on the bench here. So when you see these things on the, let me turn it to myself and get my hands here. I'm not doing any fancy stuff. I'm saying, when you see these things here like this, old pictures or designs and stuff we have on the website, you know, of cups and mugs and jugs, all that tumblers and hats and stuff. We try umbrellas. Look at this bird. He's really doing some serious acrobatics. Every time I do the video, something happens. Look at this bird. I'm just trying to catch him. He's just diving at me. What is he? He's doing something on the tree, but he'll come back around. There he is. Look at him. He's like, wow, he's a fast little guy. I can't capture. Where's he going? He's so quick. And he's a black wings with kind of like an orange on the belly, and he's just moving up and down the trees. He's quick. Look, here he goes again. He's like a scissor tail. But I don't know if you can catch it in the picture. He's so fast. So here's where we need the professionals with the big cameras and catch those frame by frames. You gotta be in it to see it. But I'm saying, look at this image here. And it's the videos, it's just, you never know what you see. Just a simple way of living. Simple life of it, just being out there watching the grass and stuff. You know what I'm saying? How many people take the time to kind of go and just sit down a bit and just reflect and listen? Or is there even a place for us to sit down and listen, quietly to nature? Or just to sit down and just to be in a still moment? Yeah, he's just all over the place. He's doing something. He's talking about something. He's so fast. Look at that. How does he maneuver like that? Look at this guy move, boy. You gotta see what I'm talking. He's going up in the trees. He's like a dive bombing plane here. He's so fast. Up and down, all around. He's so fast. You trying to show off? Where you going, my friend? You're so quick. Well, am I in your space or something?
Nice.
He's just diving. He just keep coming back around. Look at him. There he goes. He's so. Oh, look how fast he is. Where's he going? Look at him. Watch. He's so. Look, he come again. Look at him. I don't know where he's going, but he's like.
Looking for
I don't know.
love.
Looking for love, maybe. No, maybe. Look, here he comes.
Hi.
What kind of bird are you? Oh, is his nest here, maybe? Is your nest?
Looking for something.
No, maybe his nest is here. I don't see a nest up here. Is that nest here? Why is he so? He's so. Look! Here he comes. Here he comes.
Lost?
No, he's like.
Showing off?
But he's just going between everything. How does?
This is nice.
Anyone can read bird?
Look,
Look, yeah, it's nice, but why is this bird behaving like this?
Nice food.
No, look at this bird. Why is he doing acrobatics? He's going so. What is he doing? I can't even capture me. You remember? Y'all thought it was crazy. You couldn't see, right? See how small? He's so tiny, and yet he's so skillful. He's so quick. Where you went? Where you go? Where you at, bird? Yeah, there he goes up there now. He's so fast. And he flaps a couple times and glides and flaps and glides, flaps and glides, flaps and glides. No, he's diving now. Here he comes again. He's flapping and gliding. Where did he go? This bird is giving me some. He's up my video again right now. Not my video. This is our video. Ours. I and I, right? On the web, on YouTube, it's called I and I Keeping It Real. He'll come back. Let's just focus on this for a moment. Look at this. This is under a nice canopy. Nice wood structures. Nice wood. Who made the wood? Or maybe it's
Look at the lights.
beautiful, you know? Little simple thing here. This wasn't there a while ago. They have like, I think this is like, I thought it was fine. I don't know the structure, but it's like, it's nice to see the
It's
structure.
nice inside.
Simple. And the rocks. Now again, did they have to make it like this? Why they made it like this? You know? Who did they make it for? Tax dollars at work? That's nice. Just have a quiet moment to just sit down and take a chill in the middle of a hot day. What's wrong with that? Nothing I see. There's a couple of them, 1 to 3 of them. Or maybe they're in a competition. Maybe it's like a coming of age, a puberty
They're
thing.
looking for the female.
You think so? But there's one over there. But this one, they just look. His leg is always like he's flying so skillful. Look, if you see them, they're all over the place here. Like they're one there. Territorial dispute. He's like gliding, flying. He's like can you fly like that? Like a kite. This guy's so quick. But he go for food. He chase the butterfly. Look at him. He's so low. How can he's so skilled?
Showing off. Maybe he just learned to fly.
Is that nest in there?
He just learned how to fly.
Well, he's doing
I
it.
can-
He's
I
doing good, man.
believe
But
I
look,
can
he knows how
fly.
many times he flaps a couple times, and then he dives and glides and dives and glides. He's so quick. He. That's God right there. Look, there's another one coming to meet him. They are very fast. I just say, take some time to reflect and watch things and just take it all in. And we shouldn't be too busy. Sometimes it's nice to get a quiet moment to take a little break out of everything. Just sit down and chill for a bit. Listen to the sounds. Even the hum of the vending machine has a certain sound to it. I don't know if you can hear it in this one, but. quiet time. True. Thank you, Jesus. More quiet time indeed. More break times. Just important. Just more time, right? Mercies. Thanks for watching. If you appreciate these videos, don't like to ask it all the time, but we have to, no? Everything is one big loop. One big loop. So please like, subscribe, and share them. Definitely. More than that, just tell people just love themselves, appreciate themselves, and just go cherish all this big, beautiful world and land that God has given us. Take care of it. Take care of each other. God bless.